Hey guys, it's me. I'm here doing another movie review video. It is close to time for October, which for most of y'all is horror movie watching time. For those of you who like horror movies and like Halloween type movies, that's the time when you watch them, is during the month of Halloween. Now today I am going to be reviewing a a spooky movie that isn't really horror or Halloween type, but it's Halloween-esque because it involves vampires and witches and a witch, so it makes perfect sense for me to do this. So the movie I am going to be reviewing today is Dark Shadows. For those of you who don't know, this was also a television series, TV show in the 1960s, I think, created by Dan Curtis, who is responsible for a number of TV shows as well as several really good made-for-TV movies, some of which I have seen, like Trilogy of Terror starring Karen Black, and both of the Night Stalker TV movies that eventually spawned the TV show, which is also good. I've seen that one I've seen pretty much every episode because my dad has that show on DVD, and he has both of the original Night Stalker television movies on DVD as well. So it's kind of cool that he has those. Also, I have seen the original Dark Shadows, and it is actually pretty good. Dad also has at least 2 DVDs worth of the show, which is pretty cool as well. This movie stars Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Helena Bonham Carter, Ava Green, Jackie Earle Haley, Johnny Lee Miller, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Bella Heathcote. This movie revolves around Barnabas Collins, played by Johnny Depp, who I'll just say what it shows on the back of the cover. From the wonderfully warped imagination of Tim Burton comes the story of Barnabas Collins, a dashing aristocrat who was turned into a vampire by a jilted lover, which is Angelique, played by Eva Green. She is a witch who grows to love Barnabas when he was still human, but he didn't really love her, so out of spite, she first kills his parents, and then when he finally does find the woman that he loves, Josette, she has her killed, basically by forcing Josette to throw herself off of a huge cliff, falling to her death. Yeah, talk about Pat Patty. Yeah, talk about a woman scorned. Yeah, well, after seeing this, Barnabas leaps, hopefully to his death, so he doesn't have to live in this world without Josette. He doesn't die, but gets turned into a vampire by Angelique. Basically, so he will never. Basically, he'll have to suffer all of his life knowing that his one true love is dead. Eventually, though, she forces the townspeople to turn against him and has him condemned to a coffin for almost 200 years. Then the movie immediately jumps to 1972, and we see the introduction of a character named Victoria Winters, who surprisingly bears a strong resemblance to Barnabas Collins' first love, Josette. Don't know why, but we see Josette's ghost on a number of occasions interact with Victoria. I'm guessing that's the reason, because they look so much alike. Barnabas Collins Victoria is set to begin a job as a governess for the last of the Collins family. And this for a son who happens to be a Collins and one of the few remaining Collins family left. Eventually, Barnabas awakes from his sleep and gets out of the coffin that he was trapped in for almost 200 years, and eventually returns to Collinwood and the Collinsport, which has subsequently been renamed Angel Bay by Angelique, who has now taken over the town and is basically the fishing magnate, basically the boss of Angel Bay. She newly owns almost everything. Eventually, she gets word that Barnabas was released from his coffin and is back. And then all throughout this movie, there is a wealth of, I guess you could say, sexual teasing between the two, as she still apparently wants him for herself, but he keeps saying no. Like, you never really loved me to begin with, you just wanted me. You just wanted me so no one else could have me. So, the movie, what I'll say about this movie is that it is very good. If you haven't seen the TV show, I would suggest seeing the TV show first and then watching this, because then you'll get an idea of what the movie is like. Although the movie is nothing like the TV show. But it's still good. I'd rate it a 4 out of 5, because it is an amazing movie. Not classic or legendary, but it is still a very good movie. Well, for the cast that's in it, Helena Bonham Carter plays a psychiatrist who is there living in Collinwood and is there to treat the son, David Collins, after the traumatic death of his mother, which we eventually realize near the end of the movie was Angelique's doing. She sent David's mother to, quote-unquote, have tea with the tuna. Have tea with the tuna. This movie is good. It's spooky at times, but it's also hilarious at times. I have a short video I uploaded to my channel recently, of me watching a scene from this movie. If y'all want to check that out, I will be sure to link it on my community tab so you guys can watch that. If you haven't seen this movie, I'd suggest seeing it. It's a great movie. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.